Mongabay Reports is a new series that shares evergreen articles from Mongabay.com, read by me, Mike DiGirolamo. This episode's feature article is How Many Trees Are Cut Down Every Year by Rhett A. Butler on September 2nd, 2015. While the article was published nearly 6 years ago, the information is still relevant today. When it comes to the world's forests, two of the commonly asked questions are, how many trees are on Earth, and how many trees are cut down each year? A study published in 2015 proposes answers: 3 trillion and 15.3 billion. The research published in the journal Nature is based on a combination of satellite imagery, on-the-ground inventories, and computer modeling led by Thomas Crowther of the Netherlands Institute of Ecology. Crowther conducted the research while at Yale University. Quote, "Trees are among the most prominent and critical organisms on Earth, yet we are only recently beginning to comprehend their global extent and distribution," Crowther was quoted as saying in an article posted on Yale's website. Quote, "They store huge amounts of carbon, are essential for the cycling of nutrients, for water and air quality, and for countless human services. Yet you ask people to estimate within an order of magnitude how many trees there are, and they don't know where to begin. I don't know what I would have guessed, but I was certainly surprised to find that we were talking about trillions. 3 trillion trees is far higher than the previous leading estimate of 400 billion trees. The wide discrepancy is the result of the more comprehensive methodology used by the research team. Quote, "The diverse array of data available today allowed us to build predictive models to estimate the number of trees at each location around the globe," said Yale postdoc student Henry Glick, second author of the study. The research broke down tree cover by biome and country, finding the highest density in boreal forests, which altogether house 750 billion trees, or about a quarter of the world's total. The largest extent of these forests exist in the tropics, which have 1.3 trillion trees, or 43% of the planet's trees. The differences make intuitive sense given the high diversity and larger size of trees in the tropics versus subarctic regions. By country, Russia had the most trees, at 642 to 698 billion. It was followed by Canada, 318 to 361 billion, Brazil, 302 to 338 billion, and the United States, 222 to 228 billion, and China, 140 to 178 billion. The highest density among countries with significant amounts of forest cover was Finland, with more than 72,000 trees per square kilometer. It was followed by Slovenia, Sweden, and Taiwan. The study also estimated current and historical rates of tree cover loss. It said that the number of trees worldwide has fallen 46% since the dawn of agriculture 12,000 years ago, and more than 15 billion trees are felled every year. That loss has significant implications for the planet in terms of climate change, biodiversity, and human well-being, according to Crowther. Quote, "We've nearly halved the number of trees on the planet, and we've seen the impacts on climate and human health as a result," he said. Quote, "This study highlights how much more effort is needed if we are to restore healthy forests worldwide." This has been a special Mongabay audio report. Original article was written by Rhett A. Butler. I am your reader, Mike DiGirolamo. Special projects like this are made possible by our Patreon supporters, so please consider becoming a monthly sponsor via our Patreon page at patreon.com/Mongabay. Just $1 per month will help us offset the production costs and hosting fees for more content like this. Keep up with all of Mongabay's news from Nature's Frontline at Mongabay.com, or get updates via Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, where our handle is @Mongabay. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon.